We live in the Plato cave allegory, where you live on this world full of people, but in reality all those people are retards, and they basically have created a system of imprisonment only for retards by retards, so only retards really live within that system. And so the free world is of that of zombies, and the zombies actually live in a free-range prison, and they don't know it because it's the coward and Pliven thing, where these people become very dependent on the handouts of the government and the system. And so that's all. Well, a lot of my stalkers are probably paid by the system through the welfare system, which is the coward and Pliven strategy to destroy everything by getting so many people on welfare that it overburdens the system, and that they can implement more bullshit and make like 100% tax increase. And that's why they need more reason for more government. Well, it doesn't matter. But these people cling to the very thing that's destroying them. That's why they think their jobs are so great. That's why they think being on welfare is so great. Because it's the cognitive dissonance. It doesn't matter if it's bad or good as long as they get money doing it. It doesn't mean their jobs are good. Sure, they believe in a lie that they're independent or responsible or doing the right thing, when actually they're not. It's actually the wrong thing. And their cognitive dissonance would not allow them to believe getting money is a bad thing. It could be for anything. Why do you think the bankers get away with what they do? They're devaluing the dollar right now, and it's because people are too stupid to really know the true value of money. So while they still believe money has value, like if you still have a dollar store, but yet money's devalued so bad, it's like you're not really making any money anymore when you might have used to been. Cat bit me. So I've been outside the Plato's cave allegory, and I've seen out there, outside of this prison planet, the freedom place that you think it's so free. We're told that we're so free, but yet we have to fucking say that everybody's a retard, and we have to make laws to protect people because they're too stupid to know what to do, but they're not really going to follow the laws. So you can make all the laws in the world, but people are too stupid to fucking do the right thing. I'm basically living a Plato's cave allegory. I think I decided I was wondering how the stalkers get paid by the system. So I decided, well, then they're on welfare. And so they're dependent on the handouts. So they like the government for the handouts. So they're going to protect them. I'm not saying I'm anti-government or whatever. I mean, that's just another way that they'll get you to live in fear and fear people that would even dislike a corrupt government. I'm not anti-government. I'm anti-corrupt government. It's a big difference. One that a bunch of brain-dead, lobotomized zombies doesn't get. And by brain-dead and lobotomized, I mean people that are just looking for a handout, and so they're going to protect that handout. And then the people that work to give the other people that handout and pay their taxes, why should I be a good, honest citizen where they're using that as leverage to control me even further? And you believe it's all good. I don't like what you like. I reserve the right to have freedom of speech, to say that I don't like the shit you think you like, and I don't want to be I gotta think of a good word for that. Guess that's why I can't be a talk show host. I stop and think about good words to explain it. That's my Asperger's, as I'm trying to use my brain. People don't do that. Oh well. Yeah, it's like useful idiots or something, I don't know. Like they're going to use a bunch of useful idiots to say that you don't have any rights, and if you don't go along with everything we say and love everything that we say all the time, that somebody just wrecked outside my house. Yep, somebody just wrecked. They just fucking wrecked. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, somebody just wrecked right in front of my house. They're okay. They went like this. They were like... That's weird. Well, one guy was like this, and then the other guy probably went like that. It was a Saturn and a Mazda. They both look new. You see, they wreck in front of my house. I think there's a zombie apocalypse going outside right in front of my house. I think I'm in a bunker right now, and I'm in a prison. I imprisoned myself to keep myself safe from the zombies outside. And so if freedom is a zombie apocalypse, then that's not really that fun now, is it? I mean, they're crashing their cars in front of my house now. Like, I'm gonna take that as a sign that shit's really fucking bad. These people are fucking zombies. They can't even control themselves out there. Do I feel safe walking down the street with people that are driving these huge fucking vehicles? Do I like touching electric fences? Do I like touching electric fences? Only to see if it's on or off, maybe. But then again, it's like, if I want over it, I'll just figure out a way over it. I don't care if it's on or off. I ain't gonna touch it. And that's them. They're the electric fence. I ain't gonna touch them. I'm gonna figure out a way around them. I'll take the long way around the fence. Can't last forever. Oh, but it does. I'd still figure out a way around. The zombie apocalypse is happening. A plane or a helicopter just flew over. I live right next to an airport. It can be easy to believe in chemtrails if you live next to an airport. Because you see them spewing shit out. It's just exhaust. That doesn't mean that they don't have aerodynamic dissemination. That's basically like the Flintner rotor bomblets. think the zombie apocalypse is close. It's right outside my house right now. I'm very scared. Very worried. I want to look at the accident. Step 1, 2, across the creaky floor. Spilled some fucking blood and I'm out the back door. Taking little pieces, little trinkets of skin for my ritual to begin. I wash it down. My eyes roll back. I'm chasing a dragon, but it's more like a hatchet attack. My fingers dig into his skin. What have I done? I sleep alone and lay on a bed of nails at night. 'Cause these demons are wickedly heinous. The blood of a million demons is spilling inside of me. I don't even know. I'm wickedly heinous. I can't remember anymore. They start speaking unclearly, and I can't remember the dudes that fucking mumble. They're like, I rap really fast, but I'm actually mumbling. It was meant to program your subconscious. You are my blood sacrifice. Kill yourself to the beat of this song. Sacrifice yourself. This music is killing you. Let your soul go into the portal and give us energy. 'Cause we are Freemasons, and we have a soul collector tower right outside your bedroom window. Stab yourself to the beat of this song.
What have I done? I sleep on the bed and struggle at night, toss and turn until I bleed. I eat from the bread of chosen life, 1,000 ghosts alive in me. Wickedly I'm heinous, everything I do is bogus. I'm tired of the normalcy, total terror my focus. I noticed that the night won't just spell it out a name, where the average motherfucker can be a little extreme. So I take the bloody doors and undershine it for an emphasis. Try to call me sick, but I'm seeing a horror specialist. So you wanna murder this show? That's right. And you wanna murder me? That's right. You should take a hit of this show. Why? Once dead, not coming back. Death is imminent when you're on the other end, with your skull beaten by the wrong side of the ball pin. Blood pours out from the split up to my ankles and neck, all over hammer and grip, and so it's slipped. Discarded for the use of a rusty crowbar, to the horror of the coroner who is forever scarred. The terror I inflict is often described as hate. If my history about it spreads out to leave a name, make it shell shock from all the blood that you saw. Pain in the walls that I surround you, and it's fresh in the hall. The secret dripping from the ceiling inside. You get this feeling that the criminal's still creeping. That's because I'm right behind you. Going the gullet from your stomach to your mullet, split you clean like antelope and let your neighbors know what done. In America's most wanted for crimes against humanity. Hate is in the evilest form and the insanity. So you wanna murder this show? That's right. And you wanna murder me? That's right. You should take a hit of this show. Why? Once dead, not coming back. So you wanna murder this show? That's right. And you wanna murder that? That's right. Once dead, not coming back. That shit you callin' wicked is for kids and cheerleaders. This pain and shit right here is for demonish flesh eaters. It's raining blood in my bedroom, a wet and bloody red snake slither through my ear holes in and out of my head. God damn it, it's back, a violent panic attack. I'm schizophrenic and demonically I'm manic depressed. I'll stick an axe in your chest, I'll kick some cracks in your neck. I'll beat you into chunks like you was in a plane wreck. So you wanna murder this show? That's right. And you wanna murder me? That's right. You should take a hit of this show. Why? Once dead, not coming back. So you wanna murder this show? That's right. And you wanna murder that? That's right. Once dead, not coming back. Once dead, not coming back. Once dead, not coming back. I watched her all night for a week, like a poster. Sleeping in the backseat of a Nova like a poster. Hiding out from police like a poster. Spraying order out on me like she posed. I used to at the door to knock 'em out like a poster. I dragged the body up into the house like a poster. Cut the body up into pieces just to sort and bury 'em all under the porch like a poster. I drank a little lawnmower gas like a poster. Beat her head until it smashed like a poster. Sold a cop car crash like a poster. In the tub I relax and drop a toaster. Cooked his eyes in a frying pan like I'm poster. Left his head resting in his hands like I'm poster. Cleaned up all the mess with a mop and some bleach. Then removed every one of his teeth like a poster. Can you keep a secret? There's whispers in my ears. I do never tell my poster. Keep it secret. Can you keep a secret? There's whispers in my ears. I do never tell my poster. Keep it secret. Be the blood fresh on the blade like a poster. I had to swing right under their face like a poster. A picture with your blood on the page like a poster. And every day I'm doing it the same like a poster. Remove the head, hands, and the feet like a poster. Keep a jar of my ski like a poster. Stab myself to the beat like a poster. Unbuckle my seat on a creepy roller coaster. I left the chains up to the wall like I'm poster. Make sure clothes are taken off like I'm poster. Probably never should have dug up, but I was poster. Spend all night by her side to be closer. Caught her all alone in her home like a poster. Tied her up with cords from a phone like a poster. Now I got this freak on the leash, I'm about to toast her. All because he's whispers in my ear saying poster. Can you keep a secret? There's whispers in my ears. I will never keep a poster. Keep it secret. Can you keep a secret? There's whispers in my ears. I will never keep a poster. Keep it secret. Drag a body out in the back like a poster. Covered over gas over rags like a poster. Light her body up with a mask like a poster. Now I see her face on a missing person poster. I put the past spirits so they're dead like a poster. Only I can pick up what they said like a poster. They say that make them bleed and indeed I feel the need to take them out this hunger I feed like a poster. Keep it under my pillow like I'm poster. The severed tongue of a widow named Rosa. She saw me killing on a most wanted toaster. I turn her body on the fire pig roaster. I took the left finger off the right hand like I'm poster. Cut my symbol off and they pack like I'm poster. Disappear off in the night like I'm poster. Leave behind a murderous sight like a poster. Can you keep a secret? There's whispers in my ears. Like a poster. Keep it secret. Can you keep a secret? There's whispers in my ears. I will never tell every keep it secret. Can you keep a secret? Can you keep a secret? Backwards 1.0 destruction. Yes, is my introduction. What should I fold as the question? And yes, I want you to go. Backwards 1.0 destruction. Yes, is my introduction. What should I fold as the question? And yes, I want you to go.
You only have to listen to this once. I won't even listen to it. I listened to that once, and I don't want to listen to that again.
Dude, you know the car's come that way.
I don't care.
Keep pissing. I'm running my business. One more motherfucking time, everybody out here be boxing. If you can take that bullshit.
It's funny, they start off the video by bitching about some guy pissing in the street. And it's like, I remember when I was on the school bus one day and there was some guy just pissing in the street in front of the school bus. And it was funny, no one gave a fuck. We're all like, oh wow, some guy pissing. And they're like, and to your left, students, there's a guy pissing. And they're like, oh. But it's funny because we act like we're not human and we never piss. So they're like, you're human, you piss, don't piss here. And it's like, people are people. They piss. Who the fuck cares? As long as it's not on you or your shit, what does it matter? It just shows how dumb people are.
That shit up the fucking street. I don't want to hear. Did nobody come talk to me about jack shit? He's standing up front on Grand River pissing.
Oh, this is a little nervous, but I don't care. I mean, I apologize. I wasn't trying to disrespect you.
Evidently you was. Let me go to your mama's house and pull my dick out this out of the wall.
It just sounds like the guy that's complaining is gigantically fat too. It's like, I don't think it. There's like 10 people in the room, and only one big fat giant retarded one is bitching about some guy pissing outside in the street in Detroit. In Detroit, nonetheless. It's like, what the fuck?
I don't think it's like that big of a deal.
Yeah, they're like, I don't think it's that big of a deal, and this dude is like flipping out. Like, no shit, huh? This seems to be your average zombie normal.
Here we go.
That's a sick beat. It's like, I added too much bass there, but it was pretty cool. It's like,
What up, Danny?
What up, bro?
yeah, I guess it was okay.
What up, Danny?
What up, bro?
Regular design $3, custom design $7, mohawks $10, afros $12, eyebrow arching $7, razor lines $10.
This where you come, the $5 haircut?
Yeah, that's my homie, man.
Yeah?
You know, roam around and shit.
You gonna show us the spots you've been going to since back in the day?
All the stuff we went through since back in the day, that shit burned down.
Yeah.
or just a field right now. Look at that shit. That's Rados? No. I've had mad wretched bitches out of this spot. Yeah, damn. Rados Lounge. I know that's in the room. At the end of the day, I think what that creates is a lawlessness in some sense. Yeah. But shit being so desolate, so you could just throw like a poppin' ass raid in any warehouse.
That sounds fucking awesome, dude. Poppin' ass rave in any warehouse. They're like, it's Detroit. It's so fucking fucked. Like, there's warehouse parties and shit, and I'm just like, that sounds cool. It's like, it's cool, but you might have fun some of the time, but some of the time you might not have fun. I mean, talking about Detroit.
And 1,000 people, no police presence, do whatever the fuck you want that motherfucker, and everybody go home safe.
Yeah, we wanted to come because we knew if the city is bankrupt and there's shit that's abandoned and it's ratchet, I was like, there's got to be some wild trouble we can get into.
Yeah, that's the last shit I want to see.
There's got to be popping out here.
I'm about to go get some big babies, that's for sure. I didn't even eat all day in preparation for this. It's a big ass hamburger, and it's corned beef on top of it.
Oh, nice. How big is the hamburger?
It's pretty big.
Like a hubcap?
I mean, it's not like no crazy like man versus food type shit, but it's a nice size portion.
We don't want that anyway.
Nah.
Fuck that shit.
Fuck that shit.
Let's go to Big Baby.
Well, here at the Big Baby World, we're out here at the food exchange. Every day we get 100 to 200 pounds of fresh ground beef chuck, the shoulder, Chicago beef packing land. That's why our meat is so fresh.
So they have Martin King talking to Obama up there. Shit, so how many big babies we get?
7 of them.
The Big Baby. Pound for pound, 3 pieces of cheese, 4 pieces of cheese.
4 pieces of cheese.
Corned beef.
No, 3 pieces of cheese on the bottom, 4 pieces of cheese on the top.
And tomatoes, onions, pickles, ketchup. It's how I put it together. It's the love that I got that put it together. I can't tell you the ingredients, but hey, it took me out the street.
No lie, a place like Detroit right now.
It's like my hamburgers bring all the guys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than your 3 cheeses. 3 pieces on the bottom and 4 on top. It took me out of the hood. I mean, it sounds like a good burger. You know what I mean? I'll be like eating my burgers and shit.
It's the place that it.
They're like, this motherfucker. Ah! And I'm like, ah! I don't know. I doubt. I mean, the way they edited it was like really good too. This is Vice, so no wonder it's pretty good. It's very fitting for everything. Everything fits in this video pretty well.
Is providing an opportunity to really build a middle class in America. Because you can actually get involved with a very little amount of investment.
Property is cheap out here, rent is cheap. If you got an idea, you can find a business and make money out here. Being a businessman or owning something out here is more about the way to go than trying to find a job.
Have you been trying to do some shit?
Actually my homies, we just now we built a skate park and a big ass abandoned building and shit. We throw parties and do little ratchet shit in there. Yeah. So, but I don't know if that's me providing anything investment.
That's good though, that's something. That's something.
But it is somewhere, if it was a skate park down the street, I might would have learned to skate for work, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't know, it's just something to do,
Yeah.
They turn an abandoned building into a skate park.
There was a lot of shit that when I was a kid that doesn't exist no more. What do these kids do now?
No, definitely.
And kids are actually coming in, there's some good kids that can skate too.
Yeah.
It's tight.
Come to Detroit, motherfuckers.
Skate.
Be boss.
Skate. This shit is about to be so messy though.
Yeah. Oh, it's huge. Oh wow.
Look at that shit.
That's a brick. We just call it a bridge.
Close my eyes, feel like I'm going down in that elevator, 90 miles an hour. Just hand on the stars and they coming at me, so I like to mean that's something.
The ground beef is nice. There's a nice crumble to it. Good fat content. Very juicy. You see, it's a crumbly burger. It's not like all molded. You see the individual crumbles.
Like you niggas in there pattying that. You know what I'm saying? Nigga had to put his hands on that. That's what I want.
They don't sell frozen patties like this. This size is a good fucking brontosaurus burger.
You got any section. You got to buy the burger, then the onion roll, then the corned beef, right? You know what I'm saying?
Smoking blunts while they're eating burgers. And the cameraman is like, he's acting funny. Like, cameraman's like, man, I'm getting a contact over here. Now I'm hungry.
Tired.
Yo,
for real.
And a black and a big baby.
That truck fucked me up today, man. I woke up today all hyped. Like, oh man, this is gonna be great. Man, I almost got shot for kissing.
What the fuck is this? Yeah, you man was cussing too much.
Yup, yeah,
He
the
got
guy
on
who
you,
cussing.
every other word comes from mouth.
Yeah, there's just parents everywhere out here.
They bored, man.
Yep.
They waiting to fuck with a nigga.
Man.
They just waiting. He's like, they just waiting to fuck with you. He's like, they're bored and they just wait to fuck with you. That's like the coward and Pliven strategy. Like they just fucking live on welfare. And it's like white people though, like because he's like the white people are just waiting and but one of them's white and one's black, and the white guy was getting yelled at for pissing in the street. It was a white guy. Even. So if it was a black guy, it's like I doubt he would even have yelled at the black guy. It's like he thinks the white guy cares or something. Like the black guy would have just been like, "Hey, fuck you, motherfucker." And it's like, that's why I kind of like respect him. Like a lot of times, like you might be somewhere and you hear some loud black person, and sometimes I realize like, well, somebody like insulted them, and you know, and they're not gonna tolerate it. They're like, fuck you, motherfucker, fuck you. And so, you know, there's that level where you're like, well, you know, who's this person screaming? Like, fuck them. But then again, they're like, oh, okay, I see what they're yelling about. Somebody fucked with them, and now they're standing up for themselves. But so many people are like taught, don't stand up for yourself. That as soon as you get mad and like you're the black person that's yelling, then you're bad. And they're like, well, you're a loud black person, you need to go. And it's like, well, yeah, you shouldn't fuck with them, because then they wouldn't have a reason to get mad. And it's like they don't put up with shit, and that makes me kind of respect them a little bit, like, because they demand that respect, you know. But also I see that and I'm like, a lot of white people don't do that. They're not gonna, if someone fucks with you, you're not gonna say, hey, motherfucker, fuck you, and then you know, start a little bit of noise. It's like people are so pussified to start a little bit of noise about something. It's like, that's why sometimes, you know, I see why they are the way they are, you know. Sometimes it makes sense, but then sometimes it doesn't, you know. But I guess that's, I don't think it's any different for anybody else, really. But you gotta understand, like, Edward Bernays generation kill and how that might affect people too. It, you know, it's like they create the ghetto so that it kind of desensitizes people to violence. So although they can be good on one end, you're gonna have violence because there's a market for violence. There's money in it and everything. So it's gonna be alive. And so it's not all good all the time. Like, some things make sense, but then you will come across that Edward Bernays type shit where you're caught in a moment of violence and it was pre-planned by the government practically. So you will go into the hood and get shot. And that's because they planned it that way. The government and everything set it up that way. It ain't by mistake. You know. So a lot of people watching this, they think it's all good. They're only showing the good things and a very little bad. It's like they can't really show you how bad it is, because in the process of doing that, they'd probably get shot. So they have to, like, go with armed guards and try to act like it's all good when it's really not. So I would say, you know, this shows you the good, but at the same time, that can really deceive you, because bad shit is going on too. Like, you will get robbed for money so they can go buy crack. And it could be anybody. But it's not like you want to live in fear, but you kind of just have to be aware of your surrounding, you know. You don't want to put yourself in a bad situation.
Money out here for real.
Man.
Yeah, no, man. Depressing.
I'm gonna be the man. That's all I know.
This is midtown. It's like where the hipsters area is pretty much. It's the college area, I'd say. But yeah, it used to be the hood. Bronx is right here on the right.
Where's the bar?
Yep.
You ever feel like you want to go back and help, like, rebuild the shit, or you're just like, yo, everybody out?
Me personally,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna stay here and just see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm not the one that's gonna be like, I'm gonna make a change.
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you can't show love to something that don't love you back.
Yeah.
You know? And that's how I look at Detroit. You know what I'm saying? That is what it is. Like a neighborhood like this wasn't like this 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You know? So you see change and progress. You look, homie with the suit, that would never happen. He would have been getting checked right now.
So you glad homie with the suit? Is
Yes,
that
this shit was...
He said, you see the white guy walking down the street with the suit, they're like, 10 years ago, he would not have done that. He'd have been getting checked. So they're telling you, you know, how it is.
Crack Central one point in time, you know what I'm saying?
It's cool.
It was crack central. You know what I mean?
To hear someone that's come from it and say, look, man, like, we want all this change.
Yes, man, I'm with it. I want to live somewhere nice, man, at the end of the day, man.
No, everybody.
I love living in Michigan.
They want nice, but they won't work to get it. You know?
Because it's cheap. I can just buy a big piece of land out here, you know what I'm saying, and just build my own, like, headquarters.
Yeah.
Like I say, out here, man, you ain't got nothing but ideas and dreams. That's all you can have, man.
That's kind of crazy.
Ooh, I really like their bike. It's got a banana seat. Front end shocks. Like the swinger bars or whatever they're called.
All we got is ideas and dreams, man.
When we came to Detroit, all I wanted to do was see the wreckage that
The building is covered in spray paint that says zombie land, zombie apocalypse. And it says, this is the land of the zombie apocalypse. And at the top it says zombie land, and then it says zombie apocalypse. Where somebody spray painted that up there, big, really fucking big. It says, this is the zombie apocalypse. This is the zombie land. That means so much to me. It really does. Just looking at this. I would show you 850. I'll just leave a comment since he stalked me. At 850.
behind, and to maybe think about like possible solutions or shine a light on people trying to do something about it. A lot of the day I spent really trying to talk to him about realizing that he is a solution. I think he's so humble that he doesn't realize that what he's doing is making such a difference. You know, whether it's a skate park, whether it's his dream to buy the warehouse and do Danny Brown headquarters, these are the things that we want to see happen in America. This is how you build a middle class. And that's the only way to dig an American city like Detroit out of the dumps, is for the everyday man to come up from wherever the fuck he came from, plant his flag, and contribute what he has to this city and to this country and to the world in general. Danny motherfucking Brown doing his thing. Fresh off the boat, season 2. We back, motherfuckers.
Do you want to live in a city that's like zombie headquarter? Go to Detroit. It's the land of zombies. The buildings even say it. It means whoever put that up obviously knew about zombies. Somebody went in an abandoned building in Detroit and left the big zombie message. Somebody spray painted zombie land on a building, huge. Maybe there is a God. Maybe other people know that we live in a zombie apocalypse. I want to look and see if there's still accidents happening in front of my house. Now they left. Oh my god, people are zombies. Even the buildings say it. Hidden messages on the buildings and zombies. It's true. You see. The buildings even know it. The buildings know it. The building is alive, but nobody really painted it there. The building oozed blood out in the words of Zombie Land. The abandoned building, which used to be like a place of success and happiness, oozed and then when it finally was abandoned, it oozed those words out of it, because the building even knew it was the fucking zombie apocalypse happening. Wow, to just think like there really is a zombie apocalypse happening. Like, wow. Like, we really, 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 really do live in a zombie apocalypse. We really do. And it's order out of chaos. Like, you can have fun in chaos. Like, people are like really stupid. Let me get my spark plug checker. Hold on. Oh well, my inline spark plug checker is missing, just like I thought it would be. I guess somebody stole it. Or it's missing. Or it's lost in my shit. We really do live in a zombie apocalypse. People crashed their car in front of my house. I mean, people are now crashing their cars in front of my house. They were okay. Their cars were barely even hurt. But it's a sign that it's pretty bad out there. People are fucking zombies. It's really scary. It's funny because I deal with it so well. Even though they scare the fuck out of me, I can face that fear at any time really well. But it still scares the fuck out of me, dude. Even though I lived through it, it's too much. Even though I deal with it just fine, so I guess it's not too much. You know, they would say like God doesn't throw anything at me I can't handle. No, I can't handle it. I'm not afraid to admit that it's too much. It really is. That doesn't mean anything's gonna happen. It just means whatever happens, happens. like I try to buy bikes for like $5. So this guy had a bike with no seat, and I said, oh, a bike with no seat, that might be good for my banana seat. So I walk up to it and look, and I go, no, the seat is the wrong size. It had a fucking seat pole that big on the motherfucker. And I'm like, I've already tried to put a banana seat on a bike that was not designed for a banana seat, and it really sucks trying to get it on there. You have to replace the pole and just everything, and I'm like, I looked at it, I'm like, yeah, that bike's no good. And then the guy's like, oh, that bike's $20. And I'm like, okay, I gotta go. And he like followed me, and he's like telling me, like, give me $20 for that bike right now, or I'm gonna get pissed. And all I did is like walk past the bike, look at it to see if it had the right size, and then he started talking, and I was like, well, I'm really busy, I gotta go. And so like I start walking away, and he like follows me, and he's like telling me that I need to give him $20 right now, or he's gonna get mad because I looked at the bike and wasted his time. And I just ignored him. And so he kept like following me around the place doing that. And then he seen my bike that I have for sale, and he's like, how much do you want for that bike? I'm like, $50. I was actually selling it for $25, but I told him 50. I was like, 50. He's like, man, you'd probably buy my bike for 20 and then sell it for 50. I'm like, yeah, I would. Want to sell me your bike? And he's like getting all pissed. And then he finally leaves. And I couldn't look at him. I'm like, don't look at him. You'll acknowledge his existence. I can't acknowledge his existence. And he's like, no, no, and then so finally I'm like, and he had big glasses on, a hoodie, and a big funky looking beard, and ugly ass motherfucking teeth, and he was like, and I'm like, you're hideous. He was a huge fucking retard. Scary ass motherfucking retard. Like, cause in a way I realized they're stupid. It's probably gonna work out in my favor. They're dumb. So I learned how to deal with it. Cause one day I realized I was standing in line, and the guy ringing people up probably had an IQ of 1. I mean, really, 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 really bad. Like, the guy was so fucking dumb, it was unbelievable. And I'm like, oh my god, I hate my fucking life. I hate my life. I hate my life. And I was buying like $300 worth of shit. I count how much I'm spending, you know. I'm like, okay, I count up everything in my cart. I'm like, okay, I got $300 worth of shit. And I even take a pen and paper with me and write down the price, the amount, and everything. So that way, I go to different stores and I take that sheet with me and I evaluate exactly price for fucking price. How much am I paying and what place is cheaper? And so I'm all done, and it took like 5 hours, okay, to just get rung up, right? And I'm like, I'm wishing to God I was fucking dead. And then he tells me the price. He says it's $150. I say, okay. Take my stuff, and I go, and I look at the receipt like, what the hell happened? And it's like somehow he took $150 off. He said somehow he like punched in the wrong thing or something, and it turned out in my favor. And I'm like looking at him like, oh my God, sometimes being a retard works out the other way. Like, whoa. I didn't do anything. I didn't rip anybody off or do anything. And I'm like, if you're dumb, I'm not ripping you off. That's not my problem. That's your mistake. And it's not my place to fix any mistake that they make. You don't have to do that. It's not a part of being a good person. Being a good person is they shouldn't be that stupid, and I shouldn't have to tolerate it. So for me, it felt like I was in the line for 5 hours. That felt like compensation from God, that my time was wasted. And so God kind of like winked at me and was like, here, I changed the computer for you because I know that they're too stupid. And I'm like, oh my God, there is a God. And it was a white guy. He was lobotomized, retarded. He didn't keep that job very long, I'll tell you that. Because I shopped there. And he wasn't there anymore, so they fired him. Which is good. Because I was sitting there like pulling my hair out like, oh my God, why do I get stuck with the retards? And then he's like, $150. And I'm like, that's way off from what I know that I have. I think I'll gladly pay that and leave. And then figure out what happened later when I look at the receipt. So I looked at the receipt, and it was like he punched in 150 twice somehow, and then was so dumb he didn't even notice. So it was like, it was almost like I gave him 250, or 150 twice or something. I don't know. I didn't do anything to confuse him. I don't do nothing. And it was a long time ago, and I don't even worry about it. So when I go down there, I know that they're fucking retards and I'm gonna have to deal with that, but I know that I'm not as dumb as them, so usually it's gonna work out in my favor. And I don't try to rip anybody off. I don't do anything. I'm very nice. If people try, if I'm looking at something and somebody wants it, I let them have it, because I figured there's something else right over there. So I ignore them. I like the things nobody else likes. And I know that. And so I buy the things no one else likes, and by acting like they're really cool, that makes them think, hey, wait a minute, I didn't think that was worth anything. Now I think it's worth something. And so other people feel that too, and they're like, I want to buy this now. So by giving it a value, makes people think it has a value, which also is how money is working at all right now. Money is inflated so bad it's not worth anything. But people are still clinging to the idea. They have no idea. They're still clinging to the idea that only in their minds does money have any value. And the funny thing is I'm like buying and selling things for this money that has absolutely no value. The only value it really has is to buy food. That's the only thing I honestly need to live another day is food. You eat and you drink. You don't need electricity. You don't need nothing. The only thing you need is food and water. I can fix anything. I can't fix the people that break it to begin with. If you don't put gas in your car and it runs out of gas, I can't make it run on stupid. And if you're like, oh, my car is broke, it does not work. And I'm like, have you tried plugging it in? My TV is not working. Can you fix it? Have you tried plugging it in, sir? No. Okay, well, plug it in, and then try it then. And tell me if it starts working. Okay, I plugged it in, I turned it on, it's working. Thank you. You're welcome. My computer runs slow. Can you help me fix that? What kind of computer parts will I need to fix that? You'll need to stop downloading porn. What computer part is that? That's the computer part where you stop watching porn. How much is that going to cost? Nothing. You just have to stop watching porn. It's infecting your computer with viruses. Your computer has AIDS from watching really dirty, nasty porn. The AIDS, went through the air and infected the the computer. So it's like, unless you want your computer to die from AIDS, then stop watching porn. And downloading toolbars. Like when you download something and it says, would you like the toolbar? Say no. You don't need your screen full of toolbars. That We'll slow down your computer. Well, how much is that going to cost? If I do it, since I have to spend time to fix your dumbness, you can charge $40 to uninstall the things you're too stupid to. You're a computer genius. You know how to uninstall Windows. I remember I got a computer once. Somebody was like, "Can you fix this computer?" And I'm like, "What's wrong with it?" They're like, "Somehow we uninstalled Windows." And I'm like, "No, it's better to just throw that away." I'm just joking. I was like, I don't want to. You sound so stupid. I don't think I want to deal with you. And so I just laughed at him, like, "You're fucking dumb." So we used to make fun of him for it. Like, I uninstalled Windows. I think maybe they did it on purpose to kind of fuck with me or something. I don't know. That's why I was like, whatever. And I looked at it, and it would just be like, Windows has been it would just blink. Windows was uninstalled. And I thought, God damn. It's not even that bad compared to half the shit they do. Oh my God, people are so dumb. I don't even want to move from this spot. They're so stupid. Like, I could possibly get hurt because they're so dumb. I feel really bad, like I'm just trapped in this prison full of zombies. Today is Leaping Lemming Day, where the lemmings leap off cliffs. Oh, today is such a good day. Stupid people work out in my favor. What a lovely day we are having today, with so many lemmings jumping off cliffs, crashing their cars in front of my house. Today is a lovely zombie apocalypse day, for there is order out of chaos. The zombies are living in chaos, the order of which is I'm sitting here safe from it. They think it's fun jumping off cliffs. It's living dangerously and fun and exciting. Ooh. They say I imprison myself from them. Strange. Zombies don't want you to lock your front door. Zombies don't want you to lock your car door. Zombies don't want you to keep your money in a bank. Zombies don't want you protecting yourself at all. They want to get right underneath your skin and fuck with you. My favorite thing, I swear to God, my favorite fucking thing in the world is what makes you feel safe from yourself. That's my favorite fucking thing in the world. It's like, what makes you feel safe from yourself? I have a feeling that today is a good day. I just didn't know it. There is a huge zombie apocalypse today. A huge zombie debacle going on. It's so amazing. It's so fucking amazing. So amazing that the zombie apocalypse is happening right now, right outside, and we don't even know it. I feel so alive for the very first time, and I think I can fly. Na, 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 na. And now that I know you, I can never turn my back away. I believe no matter what they say that I feel so alive for the very first time. And I think I can fly. oh my god, there's a zombie apocalypse happening right outside, and it's working out in my favor. The only way they can stop it is by listening to me, and they keep thinking that if they ignore me and do the opposite, that they're winning. When in fact it's working so good in my favor, it's shockingly eerie. I feel so fucked and so happy. It's like they're so dumb. It makes me feel bad. But then I feel good because it's working out in my favor. Like, I don't know whether to feel extremely fucking bad about this or really, really fucking happy. That is a weird cocktail of a feeling. It's like a poison feeling, like you're poisoned. A good thing I practice poison immunity. Oh, it's just working out in my favor so well. Poison immunity practice really just pays off. And I think I can fly. 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 What's the fucking news today? Like, tell me how bad the zombie apocalypse really is, news. What is the fucking news? Google News. They're not going to tell us anything's happening. I feel it. I feel the zombie apocalypse happening. feel the zombie apocalypse. I feel it. I feel every inch of my body completely contaminated with the zombie apocalypse. I am %100 contaminated with zombies. I am dripping zombies. I feel it. There's something going on. I feel it so strongly. There is some overwhelming feeling that I feel. It's the zombie apocalypse. What do I feel? I am just exploding vibrantly with something. Something is going on. I feel it. I feel so amazing and bad. I feel like horribly bad and really good at the same time. There's something going on. There's something going on. And we don't even know it. I think I know what this is. I'm under attack. I think people are dying right now. There's dead people everywhere. Zombies, living dead. They're everywhere. aliens too. There's aliens involved. This is like the 48-hour war. They're taking us over. They are, aren't they? The aliens are here. The aliens are here. Agent Smith is here. Agent Smith, I sense him. That's what it is. I know they're here. I sense something. I'm very aware to it. I don't know what it is, but I'm sensing something. Something very, very powerful from the zombie prison planet. Something very powerful is happening. These lemmings are not this powerful. There's something great at work at hand now. And I'm sensing it. Maybe an entity is attacking me. It was feeding on my energy just now. Something just did something to me. Something like touched me and it like took part of my energy just now. There's something doing something to me right now. It's like touching me or something in my head or something. There's something going on. I feel it. It's extremely strong. Something is going on. I feel like demons are coming. The demons are coming. The demons are coming. need a bigger machete. Something is close. I sense it with every cell in my body. Something is here. Stab some shit. Stab something, like a box or something. It will intimidate whatever entity is around me. Threatening me with attack. There are entities threatening me with attack. There are entities threatening me with attack. Justin is leaving me bad comments right now. That's just a different topic, though. I figured I'd just say something. Yeah, he's using his name Justin Uno. He's using the name Justin Uno. So, you know, Justin is bothering me again.
The ruling class of this world is completely dishonorable, deceptive, and manipulative. And they've set up huge social engineering programs of control. That's really my bottom line, why I'm so upset about what these globalists are up to. I'm going to go to some of your phone calls, then I'll get into the NSA news, the rest of the Obamacare news, Obama out bragging that he is, quote, I'm really good at killing people. We're going to look at Panetta says U.S. banned to use military force against Iran, how a war game brought the world to the brink of nuclear disaster, cars controlled by your mind, actually the car controlling you. It says if it decides if you're sleepy, it just stops the car and calls the police on you. We're going to be talking about the control grid, the technocracy already going into place. That's all coming up in this hour. Right now, we've got Scott, Ryan, Frank, Chris, Jerry, Kayla, Alan, Jamie, and Tyler, James, Lakey, and many others. Scott in Indiana, thanks for holding her on the air worldwide.
Hey, Alex, 5 points. First of all, I'm 14 and you opened up eyes in February of this year.
Well, I'm sad to hear you're 14, sir. The globalists would like it if you drank more fluoride and ate more GMO and weren't here. This is David Rockefeller and other people's planet, like Ted Turner. How dare you be on the earth breathing their air, sir?
Well, my second point is, I helped a man named...
Apparently, this guy has hacked me, and he's done it once before, too.
Now, there are several kinds of marathon runners. Those who compete, those who survive. That would be morning. Why do you do this?
It's fun. It's a fun challenge. It really passes the time in the run. Yeah, I gotta tell you, David, having run this marathon, you are passed by people who, let's say, have no rest, and you are inspired. There are people like you who are just showing off. I mean, why did you decide to do this? I mean, why knitting? Knitting is a good way to keep your focus rather than on your legs. You can focus on your hands and making a product. It's a lot better than focusing on making yourself tired.
So the Guinness record is very specific about 30 stitches per row. So were you worried about being able to do that? Because that seems like a lot.
No, it's a good number, and you have to drop the stitches pretty often.
Yeah, you have time to fix it. And speaking of the Guinness record,
How long?
You hold this. I'm going to walk. Yeah, how many feet are we talking here?
Just over 12 feet. And how are you carrying
Look
this
at this big guy.
while you're running. It has to be wrapped around my body, and I attach it with paracord loops and carabiner to the waist pack. What's your mom think about you running with pointy sticks? She likes this one path. She does.
And how long did it take you to do the marathon, by the way?
This marathon is 5 hours 48 minutes.
What?
Wow.
I'm just hoping for
You have to do it under 6. You have to be under 6 to count. So the longer I run, the longer this one. Are you running a New York marathon? No, I'm not. I'm not.
What's your next marathon and what's your next thing you're going to knit?
I don't know.
Is it just scarves or can you do sweaters and all sorts of things?
If I was running my entire
He's missing bottom teeth, and it looks like he's got dip in his mouth right now. They are a clone of Jesus Christ.